Christmas bells are ringing, and all the happy merry little carolers are singing. 'Cause it's Christmas time again, a time to bring the Yule log in. So have a Merry Christmas, my friend. Crispier and wispier the winter winds are blowing, and everywhere you go little holiday is showing. 'Cause it's Christmas time again, a time for peace, goodwill to men. So have a very Merry Christmas, my friend. Papa's kissing Mama neath the mistletoe. Grandpa's had a touch of Christmas cheer. Grandma's just pretending that she doesn't know, 'cause it's that very special time of year. Merry, merry, merry little Christmas bells are ringing, and all the happy merry little carolers are singing. 'Cause it's Christmas time again, a time for peace, goodwill to men. So have a very merry, merry Christmas, my friend. Papa's kissing Mama neath the mistletoe. Grandpa's had a touch of Christmas cheer. Grandma's just pretending that she doesn't know, 'cause it's that very special time of year. Merry, merry, merry little Christmas bells are ringing, and all the happy merry little carolers are singing. 'Cause it's Christmas time again, a time to bring the Yule log in. So have a very merry, merry Christmas.
Have a very, very, merry Christmas.
Have a very merry, merry Christmas, my friend. I told Mary about us, told her about our great sin. Mary cried and forgave me, and Mary took me back again. Said if I wanted my freedom, I could be free evermore. But I don't want to be, and I don't want to see Mary cry anymore. Devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be, and leave me alone. I wanna go home. Mary's waiting and weeping down in our shack by the sea. Even after I've hurt her, Mary's still in love with me. Devil woman, it's over, trapped no more by your charms. 'Cause I don't wanna stay, I wanna get away. Woman, let go of my arm. Devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be, leave me alone, I wanna go home. Running along by the seashore, running as fast as I can. Even the seagulls are happy, glad I'm coming home again. Never again will I ever cause another tear to fall. Down the beach I see what belongs to me, the one I want most of all. Devil woman, don't follow me.
That was good.
Devil woman, let me be, and leave me alone. I wanna go home.
Mighty good.
No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his head. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from his lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. Big iron. He's here to do some business with the big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. From 30,000 feet above the desert floor, I see it there below. City with a legend, the West Texas city of El Paso, where long ago I heard a song about a Texas cowboy and a girl, and a little place called Roses where he used to go and watch this beauty world. I don't recall who sang the song, but I recall the story that I heard. And as I look down on the city, I remember each and every word. The singer sang about a jealous cowboy and the way he used a gun to kill another cowboy. Then he had to leave El Paso on the run. El Paso City, why the Rio Grande? The cowboy lived and rode away, but love was strong, he couldn't stay. He rode back just to die in that El Paso sand. El Paso City, why the Rio Grande? I try not to let you cross my mind, but still I find there's such a mystery in the song that I don't understand. My mind is down there somewhere as I fly above the badlands of New Mexico. Can't explain why I should know the very trail he rode back to El Paso. Can it be that man can disappear from life and live another time? And does the mystery deepen cause you think that you yourself lived in that other time? Somewhere in my deepest thoughts, familiar scenes and memories unfold. These wild and unexplained emotions that I've had so long, but I have never told. Like every time I fly up through the heavens and I see you there below, I get the feeling sometime in another world I lived in El Paso. El Paso City, by the Rio Grande. Could it be that I could be the cowboy in this mystery that died there in that desert sand so long ago? El Paso City, by the Rio Grande. The voice tells me to go and see. Another voice keeps telling me maybe death awaits me in El Paso. Nobody knew where he came from. They won't forget he came in. Slowly he walked to the end of the bar and he ordered up one slug of gin. I could see that he wasn't a large man. I could tell that he wasn't too tall. I judged him to be about 5'3", and his voice was as soft Texas drawl. Said he was needing some wages before he could ride for the West. Said he could do most all kinds of work. Said he could ride with the best. There in his blue eyes was sadness that comes from the need of a friend. And though he tried, he still couldn't hide the loneliness there deep within. Said he would work through the winter for 30 a month and his board. Started to say where he might land a job when a fellow walked in through the door. I could see he was looking for trouble by the way that he came stomping in. He told me to leave Shorty there by himself, come down and wait on a man. The eyes of the little man narrowed, the smile disappeared from his face. Gone was the friendliness that I had seen, and a wild look of hate took its place. The big one continued to mock him, told me that I'd better go, find him a couple of glasses of milk, and then maybe Shorty would grow. When the little man spoke, there was stillness. He made sure that everyone heard. Slowly he stepped away from the bar, and I still remember these words. It's plain that you're looking for trouble. Trouble's what I try to shun. If that's what you want, then that's what you get. Cowboy, we're both packing guns. His hand was already positioned, his feet wide apart on the floor. I hadn't noticed, but there on his hip was a short-barreled Bat 44. It was plain he was ready and waiting. He leaned a bit forward and said, when you call me Shorty, say, Mister, my friend, maybe you'd rather be dead. In the room was a terrible silence as the big one stepped out on the floor. All drinking stopped and the tick of the clock said death would wait 10 seconds more. He cursed once or twice in a whisper, said with a snarl on his lips, nobody's mister to me, little man. And he grabbed for the gun on his hip. But the little man's hand was like lightning. The Bat 44 was the same. The 44 spoke and it sent lead and smoke and 17 inches of flame. The big one had never cleared leather, beaten before he could start. A little round hole had appeared on his shirt. The bullet went clear through his heart. The little man stood there a moment, holstered that Bat 44. It's always this way, so I never stay. Slowly he walked out the door. Nobody knew where he came from. They won't forget he came by. They won't forget how a Bat 44 one night made the difference in size. As for me, I'll remember the sadness shown in the eyes of the man. If we meet someday, you can bet that I'll say, it's me, Mr. Shorty, your friend.
A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all dressed up for the dance. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all alone in romance. Once you told me go. To the prom with me you'd go. Now you change your mind, it seems. Someone else will hold my dreams. A white sport coat and a pink carnation, and in a blue. Go to the prom with me you'd go. Now you change your mind, it seems. Someone else will hold my dreams. A white sport coat and a pink carnation, and in a blue. That never gets lost. Hear this lost song of the beauty by too many hours in the sun. Eyes that show some disappointment, and there's been quite a lot in her life. She's the foundation I lean on. My woman, my woman, my wife. Every day has been up. We climb, but we can't reach the top. I'm weak and I'm easily discouraged. She just smiles, what a star. Lips that are weary but tender, with love that strengthens my life. A saint in a dress made of gingham. My woman, my woman, my wife. Two were born in the spring, but died when the world was new. I lost control of my mind and my soul, but my woman's faith carried us through. When she reaches that river, Lord, you know what she's worth. Give her that mansion up yonder, 'cause she's been through You say it's over, you say it's through. Was a long, long time ago, and he means nothing to you. Oh, but I heard you whisper someone's name in your sleep last night. Baby, admit it, some memories just won't die. And some memories just won't die. Some feelings just won't leave. Oh, no, how hard to try. And I know every now and then you still think of him. I see it in your eyes. Some memories just won't die. I thought my loving help you forget. Something tells me you're not over him yet. Something's haunting you way down deep inside. Am I losing you to a memory that won't die? And some memories just won't die. Some feeling just won't leave. Oh, no matter how hard you try. And I know every now and then you still, I see it in your eyes. Some memories just won't die. Some memories just won't die. Some feelings just won't leave. Oh, no matter how hard you try. And I know every now and then you still think of him. I see it in your eyes. Some memories just won't die. Some memories just won't die.
Tonight, Pop Goes the Country is happy to welcome back Marty Robbins.
Well, all around cowboy, I've won it 6 years in a row. All around cowboy means champ of the big rodeo. I made me some money, had me some good times. Falls that I've had have been few. Till a rodeo queen made the all-around cowboy look like an all-around fool. I was the cowboy that said he would never be roped. I even bragged how I'd never be branded or broke. I was doing right well till this blonde little filly rode into my life like a dream. And the all-around cowboy fell head over heels in love with the rodeo queen. The moment I looked in her blue eyes, I knew I was gone. I tried to hide them, but the feelings I had were too strong. She showed the world what an all-around cowboy could do. She showed the world how an all-around cowboy could look like an all-around fool. She made me feel like a horse without any fire. Too late I realized breaking me was her desire. She rode me and raked me with spurs that left such a hurt. She left me broken and she left me crying out there in the rodeo dirt. The moment I looked in her blue eyes, I knew I was gone. I tried to hide them, but the feelings I had were too strong. She showed the world what an all-around cowboy could do. She showed the world how an all-around cowboy could look like an all-around fool. She showed the world how an all-around cowboy could look like an all-around fool.
I told Mary about us, told her about our great sin. Mary cried and forgave me, and Mary took me back again. Said if I wanted my freedom, I could be free evermore. But I don't want to be, and I don't want to see Mary cry anymore. Devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be, and leave me alone. I wanna go home. Mary's waiting and weeping down in our shack by the sea. Even after I've hurt her, Mary's still in love with me. Devil woman, it's over. Trapped no more by your charms. 'Cause I don't wanna stay, I wanna get away. Woman, let go of my arm. Devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be. Leave me alone, I wanna go home. Running along by the seashore, running as fast as I can. Even the seagulls are happy, glad I'm coming home again. Never again will I ever cause another tear to fall. Down the beach I see what belongs to me, the one I want most of all. Devil woman, don't follow me.
That was good.
Devil woman, let me be, and leave me alone. I wanna go home.
Mighty good voice.
Sonny Jim.
Mighty good. Mighty good. Old Golden Throat, Marty Robbins.
Ribbon of darkness over me, since my true love walked out the door. Tears I never had before. Ribbon of darkness over me, clouds are gathering over my head that chill the day and hide the sun. It's shroud the night when day is done. Ribbon of darkness over me, rain is falling on the meadow where once my love and I did lie. Now she is gone from the meadow, my love, goodbye. just aches and breaks all day. Come on back and take away ribbon of darkness over me. Come on back and take away ribbon of darkness over me.
Thank you very much, Daddy.
Born in the heat of the desert, mother died giving me life. Despised and disliked by my father, I was blamed for the loss of his wife. Oh Lord, I've been in a prison for something that I've never done. It's been one hill after another. I've climbed them alone, one by one. But this time you gave Lord, you gave me a mountain this time. My woman got tired of the hardship, tired of the grief and the strife, tired of working. She was tired of being my wife. She took my one ray of sunshine. She took my pride and my joy. She took my reason for living. When she took my small baby boy. But this time you gave me a mountain that I may never climb. It isn't all here in a mountain. Lord, you gave me a mountain this Carmen, tonight I am aching, my body is shaking. Tonight Carmen's coming back home. Tonight there'll be no room for tears in my bedroom. Tonight Carmen's coming back home. Tonight as I stand here, I notice my hand here is trembling as never before. My feelings I can't hide, resistance has all tied up right
will rush outside the moment she walks through the door. The lips that have kissed her, that's loved her and missed her, are lips that have cursed her at night. In anguish and torment I've cursed as the night went from darkness till dawn's golden light. I thought I'd just taken these two hands and breaking the pie I'm waiting to touch. I find while I'm waiting there's no time for hating while anticipating the woman I've wanted so much. I place pretty flowers to brighten the hours. I put brand new sheets on the bed. I'm nervous, I'm trembling, recalling, remembering the way that she tosses her head. I've given much thought to the fact that I ought to have more control over my life. How can I fight it? How can I deny it? There's no way to hide it, the love that I have for my wife. Carmen, Carmen,
on stage, so all the talking I'm going to do is right now, and I want to introduce the band very quickly. There they are.
Born in the heat of the desert, Mother had given me life, disguise and dislike for my father, blame for the loss of his wife. You know, Lord, I've been in a prison for something that I've never done. Been one hill after another, and I find them, Lord, one by one. And this time you gave me a mountain, that I may never climb. It isn't a hill any longer. Lord, you gave me a mountain this time. Someday I'm gonna write the story of my life. I tell about the night we met and how my heart can't forget the way you smiled at me. I want the world to know the story of my life. The moment when your lips met mine, and that first exciting time I held
you close to me. Sorrow when our love was breaking up, the memory of a broken heart. Later on the joy of making up, never, never more to part. There's one thing left to do before my storm is through. I gotta take you for my wife, so the story of my life can start and end, can start and end, can start and end with you.
Marty is a master of many musical styles, but as far as these festival audiences go, it's the gunfighter and cowboy songs that are the winners.
All day I face the barren ways without taste of water, cool water. Oh, dead and dying with throats burned dry and soul that cry for water, cool, clear water. The nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water, cool water. With the dawn I wake and yawn and carry on to water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sands with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the waters run free, and it's waiting there for you and me? Water, cool, clear water. Wait, we're not through. Cool, clear water.
I left you this morning, couldn't take any more. You laughed and you dared me to walk out the door. You said that I'd come back. You knew what I'd do, and you know you were right, 'cause I'm back here tonight, begging to you. I won't disappoint you, I'm begging to stay. But that's what you wanted to hear anyway. It must make you happy to make me so blue. What a pitiful song I must be tonight, begging to you. You don't want my loving, but you let me stay around. I guess forest just to walk on, so you won't touch the ground. To you it don't matter what you cause me to do, as long as you keep me begging to you.
You say it's over, you say it's through. Was a long, long time ago, and he's nothing to you. Oh, but I heard you whisper someone's name in your sleep last night. Baby, admit it, some memories just won't die. Some feelings just won't be. Oh, how hard to try. And I know every now and then you still think of him. I see it in your eyes. Some memories just won't die. Something tells me you're not over here yet. Something's haunting you way down deep inside. Am I losing you to a memory that won't die? And some memories just won't die. Some feelings just won't leave. Oh, no matter how hard you try. And I know every now and then you still, I see it in your eyes. Some memories just won't die. Some memories just won't die.
When you walk through the storm, hold your head high. Don't be afraid of the night. At the end of the day, there's the golden sun and the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the rain blow. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk
You remember this one.
just because I ask a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I rang her number by mistake today. She thinks I still care. If she's happy thinking I still need her, then let that silly notion bring her cheer. How could she ever be so foolish? Oh, where could she get such an idea? Just because I asked a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I saw her then went on to pieces. She thinks I still care. She thinks I still care. You say you found somebody new. That don't stop my loving you. I just can't let you walk away. Forget the love I had for you. Yes, I could find somebody new, but I don't want no one but you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forgive? Before you go, make sure you find you want his love much more than mine. 'Cause I'll just say we never met if I'm that easy to forget. Before you go, make sure you find you want his love much more than mine. 'Cause I just say we never met if I'm that easy to forget.
came down to this southern town last summer to show the folks a brand new way of life. But all you've shown the folks around here is trouble, and you've only added misery to their strife. Your concern is not to help the people, and I'll say again, though it's been often said, your concern is just to bring discomfort, my friend, and your policy is just a little red. Now ain't I right?
Ain't you right? Ain't you right?
It matters not to you how people suffer, and should they, you consider that a gain. You bring a lot of trouble to the town and then you leave. That's part of your communistic game. I detect a little communism. I can see it in the things you do. Communism, socialism, call it what you like. There's very little difference in the two. Now ain't I right?
Ain't you right? Ain't you right?
Your followers sometimes have been a bearded, bathless bunch. There's even been a minister or two, a priest, a nun, a rabbi, and an educated man have listened and been taken in by you. All the country's full of two-faced politicians who encourage you with words that go like this. Burn your draft card if you like, it's good to disagree. That's a get acquainted communistic kiss. Now ain't I right?
Ain't you right? Ain't you right?
One politician said it would be nice to send some blood and help the enemy in Vietnam. That's what he says, here's what I say, let's just keep the blood. Instead, let's send that politician man. Let's rid the country of the politicians who coddle tramps that march out in our street, protesting those who want to fight for freedom, my friend. This kind of leader makes our country weak. Now ain't I right?
Ain't you right? Ain't you right?
Let's look and find the strong and able leaders. It's time we found just how our neighbors stand. If we're to win this war with communism, let's fight it here as well as Vietnam. Let's rise as one and meet our obligations, so communistic boots will never trod across the fields of freedom that were given to us with the blessing of our great almighty God. Across the fields of freedom that were given to us with the blessing of our great almighty God.
Out in New Mexico many long years ago, there in a shack on the desert one night in a storm, amid streaks of lightning and loud desert thunder, to a young Mexican couple a baby was born. Just as the baby cried, thunder and lightning died, moon gave its light to the world, and the stars did the same. Mother and father both proud of the daughter that heaven had sent them. Felina was this woman's name. When she was 17, bothered by crazy dreams, she ran away from the shack and left them to roam. Father and mother both asked one another, what made her run away? Why did Felina leave home? Tired of the desert nights, poverty, grief, and strife, she ran away late one night in the moon's golden beam. She didn't know where she'd go, but she'd get there, and she would find happiness if she would follow her dream. After she ran away, she went to Santa Fe, and in the year that she stayed there, she learned about life.
In just a little while, she learned that with a smile, she could have pretty clothes, she could be any man's wife. Rich men romanced her, they dined and they danced her. She understood men and she treated them all just the same. A form that was fine and rare, dark, shining, glossy hair, lovely to look at, Felina was this woman's name. Restless in Santa Fe, she had to get away to any town where the lights had a much brighter glow. One cowboy mentioned the town of El Paso. They never stopped dancing and money like whiskey did flow. She bought a one-way, a ticket from Santa Fe, 3 days and nights on a stage with a rest now and then. She didn't mind that she knew she would find that her new life would be more exciting than where she had been. The stage made his last stop up there on the mountaintop to let her see all of the lights at the foot of the hill. Her world was brighter, and deep down inside her, an uncontrolled beating, her young heart just wouldn't be still. She got a hotel, a room at the Lily Bell. Quickly she changed to a form-fitting black satin dress. Every man stopped to stare at this form fine and rare. Even the women remarked of the charm she possessed. Dancing and laughter was what she was after, and Rose's cantina had lights with love in their gleam. That's what she hunted, 'cause that's what she wanted. Rose's was one place a nice girl would never be seen. It was the same way it was back in Santa Fe. Men would make fools of themselves at the thought of romance. Rosa took heed of the place was in need of this kind of excitement, so she paid Felina to dance. A year passed, or maybe more, then through the swinging doors came a young cowboy, so tall and so handsomely dressed. This one was new in town, hadn't been seen around. He was so different, he wasn't like all of the rest. Felina danced close to him, then threw a rose to him. Quickly he walked to her table, and there he sat down. And in a day or so, wherever folks would go, they'd see this young cowboy showing Felina the town. 6 weeks he went with her, each minute spent with her, but he was insanely jealous of glances she'd give. Inside he was a hurtin' from all of her flirtin'. That was her nature, and that was the way that she lived. She flirted one night, it started a gunfight, and after the smoke cleared away, on the floor lay a man. Felina's young lover had shot down another. He couldn't leave there, so out through the back door he ran. The next day at 5 o'clock, she heard a rifle shot. Quickly she ran to the door that was facing the pass. She saw her cowboy, her wild riding cowboy, low in the saddle. Her cowboy was riding in fast. She ran to meet him, to kiss and to greet him. He saw her and motioned her back with a wave of his hand. Bullets were flying, Felina was crying as she saw him fall from the saddle and into the sand. Felina knelt near him to hold and to hear him, when she felt the warm blood that flowed from the wound in his side. He raised to kiss her and she heard him whisper, never forget me, Felina, it's over, goodbye. Quickly she grabbed for the 6-gun that he wore, screaming in anger and placing the gun to her breast. Bury us both deep and maybe we'll find peace. Then pulling the trigger she fell across the dead cowboy's chest. Out in El Paso, whenever the wind blows, if you listen closely at night, you will hear in the wind. A woman is crying, it's not the wind sighing. Old timers tell you Felina is calling to him. You'll hear them walking and you'll hear them talking. You'll hear them laughing, you'll look but there's no one around. Don't be a